Hello and welcome to the show. We are back with our bullet for some more GTA 5 street racing. We have come to the Sandy Shores airfield today. We are going to be trying a longer drag meet here. Give the vehicle a sort of test of the top speed. Part of the reason why I bought this car in the first place was to give it to be able to run the higher top speeds. The Sabre Turbo just simply couldn't. Now we're looking to. We can get times into the 10 seconds. That would be bloody good. I'm unlikely to be that fast. I think we will race the Spectre though, because that's a good challenge here. If we can, we need to be running sort of 11, 12 seconds. Preferably, because the Shafter I think can run 13s down here. So if we're going to have been worth the time, worth the money, we need to be able to run into that sort of an area. I chose to go. Ooh, that Stinger's got a bit of go about it. The Stinger's going to pull on the. Oh, this is a brilliant drag race. The ebb and flow. Is the Stinger going to make it? I don't think he's quite got enough. That was a fantastic race. Look at that. Sorry, I got completely distracted from what I was supposed to be talking about. What a fantastic race. Yeah, okay. Oh, the truck's here as well. I'll finish a sentence eventually. Too many cool things are happening. Oh, anyway, I digress. I came to this particular meet. I could go down to the main airfield and just run it against the cars there, but I wanted to see the variety. The main airfield meet is exclusive to supercars, whereas out here we can get, well, just about anything. And we've got supercars to challenge against, and we've got some other silly ones. We've got some monstrous engines here, and all of that sort of stuff. Zentorno's going to get in the way, I think. Don't park in front of me. Thank you, everyone, for all being well behaved. My tyres are perhaps a little bit cold, but we're going to see how we fare against that Spectre. Now, I do know that the Spectre is a pretty solid car. We don't quite have the launch on it, but that's interesting. We are pulling. It's pretty damn close. Only a 14-1 though from us.
I'm very sorry.
Huh, okay. I mean, we did beat it. At the end of the day, that's the important thing. It got a better launch than we did. However, once the bullet's power kicked in, we managed to just inch ahead. The Sabre Turbo is completely the opposite. The Puma-Mobile launches off the line very, very quickly, but anything after that, and it's in a fair bit of bother. I want to race the truck. Go on, truck. Are you going to be brave? I suspect he's not going to accept the challenge, but Phantom Custom. Nope. I want to see it race, though. Who can we go and challenge over here? What about you? What are you? Vegas Buccaneer? Nope. I was just wondering what are the special various muscle cars around the place. We have got a couple of cars. Oh, there's a Mupava. Look at the Mupava with it. Oh, I wanted to race the Mupava with the big old engine because I bet that's not slow. You know what? I think I might just let anybody challenge me because, quite frankly, whoop. Sorry. That was a lot of blood from that. Accidental kind of mid-air crotch tackle. We're racing against a Karuma for not very much money. Come on, we can go for some more money than this. We can go 20 grand. Are we feeling brave, Karuma? You're going to go for 20? You're going to go for 18, though. I'll take 18. I have got a couple of ideas. I say I have got a couple of ideas. You guys gave me a couple of ideas as to potential upgrades, potential stuff I can do with this vehicle. If it's not going, I say it's not going quick enough, we'll run a few test runs to see what it's doing, and I'll try making some adjustments, and then we will see if it is going to be going any faster. Right. We should beat the Karuma will probably get off the line quicker than we do, but we should again have that top speed. I can't get the bullet to launch, even when I'm trying to be that little bit careful. I'm not sure I'm quite doing it correctly. Come on, bullet. We are going to coast to a victory. A 13.9 is not too bad of a run down here. 16.0 for the Karuma.
Who's next?
Up to 300,000 as well. We've almost made back all of our money we spent on the bullet in 2 episodes, which is nice. We are probably going to end up spending some more, but it is nice to see Prairie versus Zentor. I think that's quite brave from the Prairie. Unless it has one of the monstrous engines, which it does not. That's quite brave from the Prairie. Seeing as none of the monster cars are going to challenge me or accept my challenges necessarily, shall we? Oh, noisy toy, why would you do that? I would have thought of most of these vehicles you would be happy to run, as Zentorno versus Prairie going to be a very, very one-sided affair, we would expect. The Stinger seemed pretty quick, actually. Where did that white Stinger go? There we go. He was pretty fast, although I bet he doesn't have a huge amount of money on him anymore. We might just actually leave it and see who challenges us. Or we'll brave racing with Zion. No, even Zion doesn't want to have a go. That's disappointing. The Zentorno, I guess, is the one that won his race. He's got some money on him. Yeah, we'll give the Zentorno a try. I mean, these things were pretty damn good choice of cars. They've proved to be very, very fast, and if they were a little bit more affordable, I would probably have got one rather than going for a Bullet. In fact, the Zentorno that just ran was pretty poor in terms of its time, though, only a 16. So that's something. Let's go and bet. Let's see if we can get 20 grand out of this guy. 20,000? Yes, he will. Good man. Right. Oh, man or woman, I didn't actually see who was driving the car. We got spectators getting in the way. Oh yeah, just doubly make sure that he's going to stay out of the way. Spectators around here are dangerous. I say that spectators around here are dangerous, as are some of the AI drivers. There's actually a mixture of bets going on between me and that Zentorno. Let's see if we can get it off the line a little bit better. Admittedly, of course, my car is rear-wheel drive compared to the all-wheel drive vehicles that I am often racing against here. Yeah, we're a little bit sluggish off the launch, only a 14-1 at that time around, although it's still comfortably beating a Zentorno, which I perhaps wouldn't necessarily have expected, but there we go. Now, while we're down this end, so we're seeing low 14s, high 13s. I mean, with a very, very good launch, we're going to get something like a 13.8 potentially, maybe even a 13.7. However, I want to go quicker. In fact, if I want to compete with the supercars down at the main race, we're going to need to be going quicker. So the plan is we're going to head over to the custom shop. Another reason why I came over to Sandy Shores is that we've got this nice, easy to access custom shop just around the corner. So, a couple of things we are going to take a look at. We're going to have to repair the vehicle, of course. The first is brakes. Now, not that it's going to affect our performance in terms of straight line speed, but people were suggesting that potentially having race brakes might give us a parachute at the back when we go on the brakes. Some of the supercars, in fact, most of the supercars will have them, certainly the high-end stuff. So I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to see if it works. I'm not 100% sure it is going to, but we'll give it a go anyway. Colour-wise, people suggested I should go for a Gulf livery on the car, which I thought was very fitting, and so we shall. It's an iconic livery, and as much as I liked the sort of, I guess was it that colour? I guess it was wine red. It's actually a nice colour for the car to come in. I do want to have some variation in terms of my vehicle colours. I'm trying to remember the shade of blue that the Golf cars came in. It's also very difficult inside this very dark garage to guesstimate. It certainly wasn't that. I'm thinking racing blue, possibly? Racing blue, yeah, we're going to go with that. I don't think it's quite ultra blue. But that'll do, and then we will... Oh, no, we don't want chrome, do we want classic? And then we have got a bright orange. So there we go. We'll have a blue and orange car, and the final thing is to do with the wheels. So I actually put this car on the wrong sort of wheels. I put it on sport wheels, however, because it's a supercar, it should go on high-end wheels. Now, this is to do with the way the mod calculates upgrades and performance of the various vehicles, so you've got to put them on the right sort of tyres, or the right sort of wheels and the right sort of tyres. So a muscle car, you've got to put on the muscle category of wheels, and thus the custom tyres for that. So for this, we've got to go for the high-end type of wheel, because, yeah, this is technically counted as a supercar. I'm kind of tempted by those, I'm going to be honest. Don't normally like carbon fibre wheels, and don't normally like that sort of style of wheels, but I don't know, something about these wheels I really do quite like. You know what? It's $4,000. We're going to go for it. Fingers crossed this will do the trick. And we have still got... Yeah, custom tyres are still on. Not going to worry about any of the rest of it. And that should be our car. Sure you want to exit? Yes. That should be our car, modified and ready to go, I think. So, yeah, we're looking to get sub 13 second. I would like to be a fair bit farther. I'd like to be able to do 10-second runs in this car. I'm not expecting... Not expected. Did Tornado Rat Rod just race yeah, the Rat Rods were racing each other. I thought it raced itself for a minute, but no, then I just remembered there were two. We've also now gone and boinged our car off-road. Probably wasn't a good choice taking this off-roading, was it? Not my smartest move, but never mind. We're almost back. Guys, never fear, for the, well, vaguely out-of-control Bullet is about to reappear. There we go. Hello everyone, how are we doing? Who fancies a race? Anybody got a crazy car that they want to race against me? No? Truck! Truck race! Truck race! I haven't got into a good enough position to see the truck race. Excuse me, I'm using your car as a viewing stand. Look where it go! That is a seriously fast truck. That is going to beat... That is really bloody quick. And off into the distance it goes. A 14-0 from the... That's as quick down there as my Bullet. That's ridiculous. I don't know what's happened with the muscle car. It's sort of given up. I think it broke down halfway. Yeah, it did. Okay, so something happened to the... Ooh, a Cheetah Classic has arrived. We'll have to go see that in a minute. Does that fancy a race? I don't even know if that's any good or not. We'll see what is going to challenge us. Yeah, I'm guessing the Buccaneer completely destroyed his engine, and that won't have helped, but the speed of that truck to do a 14-0 is mental, and he wouldn't race me. He had an opportunity to beat a supercar with a truck, and yet he refused the challenge. How disappointing. Anybody going to challenge me, or am I going to be... Oh, the Futo. Brilliant. Can the Futo give us some money? Nothing worse than desperately needing to sneeze mid-recording. We're fine, I think, for now. Hay Fever not playing up too badly at the moment, which is always nice. Oh, we are going to get $20,000 out of the Futo. That's okay. I say I'll take an easy win. I guess it could be massively modified, horrendous sleeper car. You never quite know. But at least a $20,000 race is kind of worth... kind of worth my time. There we go. I think that's the sneeze is done. Where is the Futo? In the midst of that car. Well, oh, there it is. I spy a Futo. I have also spied the Cheetah Classic, the lime green car over there. Is that the Futo's got himself stuck in the midst of all of that, hasn't he? Oh, is he trying to get himself out? You know what? Let's go have a look at the Cheetah for a second while we are here. It is a good, looking car. It is a really nice addition to GTA 5. I imagine it's probably not going to be much quicker than the Ardent, to be honest, or the Tororo, that sort of area. It's another sports classic car, but yeah, it's a nice thing to have in the game. Anyway, let us get back over to our start line. So we are looking for ideally a 12-second run. Now the initial launch, there's a lot of bets going on in this race. The initial launch is where we were struggling here. Oh, we got a little bit of a wiggly wheelie. Oh, we completely and utterly misshift there. However, it wasn't kind of a full wheelie. That felt a lot quicker over the line. So we had a misshift in this run, and it's a 13-3. Okay, that worked. We didn't get the big old parachute coming out the back when we jumped on the brakes. I did slightly expect that one, I'll be honest, to not be added to player cars. The tyres certainly did the bloody job, though, getting this car off of the line. That was a mega launch. It kind of, when you have all of the right upgrades on the car, much like you get with the Puma Bear with its wheelie, if you can get that launch perfect and get all the gears perfect, kind of the additional speed boost is lovely. Let's see. I kind of want to race this car if he is going to be game. Are you going to be game for it? Noisy Toy is buggered off. Are you going to be game? Yes, he is. Perfect. And then we've still got time to go over here, watch a cinematic of the monstrously engined Desire, or how quick it's going to be. Don't know. Can it run a 10-second down here? Oh, well, I mean, the Sultan's left for dead. It may well go and run a 10-second. Camera, you don't have a clue. Oh, 10-1 as it soars off into the distance. Again, to think that car wouldn't accept a challenge from me. That's a ridiculous car. Yeah, I want a monstrous engine. I kind of need a monstrous engine to compete with some of these vehicles, quite frankly. Although this, if I can get that launch right, is looking pretty bloody fast. Okay, so we're going to go try and bet 25 grand. No, he's only going to do 20. That's fine. We will get another 20. To be honest, this car has near enough paid for itself, and we could probably go get a Zentorno. Not a Zentorno, sorry, an Infernus or something, if we so wanted. I think this has got the speed, you know. I think this has got the speed to be very, very competitive with everything bar the monstrous engine cars. Okay, we're a little bit hot on tyre temperatures. We'll wait and see how that affects things. Right, we are off and underway. So it's kind of like a little bit of a wibbly bounce to begin with, and then we just go through the gears. You've got to be really careful. I've seen this with the wheelie cars before. You've got to be really careful. 12-4. That's a good run. You've got to be really careful with the way that the manual gearbox kind of works. As they're kind of bouncing around, it sometimes will come up with a very, very fractional second where it will show the green bar. And that's what I cocked up with on the first run, where the car's kind of bouncing around, and it is quite easy to get caught out by that. It's very easy to get caught out. Is that the monstrous engine? No, it's not the monstrous engine. Oh, I wanted to see the monstrous engine one, because they're all-wheel drive. It could be a stupendously fast car down here, and I would like to witness it. I don't think this is going to be a particularly exciting race, to be honest, between those two. No, neither of them look like they are massively, horrendously modified. Have we got anything else that we haven't really raced against that might be competitive here? Not particularly. I like that we've got the variety here. Truth is, I was hoping for a little bit more competitive supercars, because the two that we've got here are just very, very boggo standard Zentornos, because they've got no speed at all down here. The actual monstrous engine cars are a little bit on the scary side, so if one of them challenges me, we might be in trouble. I want to race the Mupava. I don't even care if it's me racing it, to be honest. I want to see it race. It hasn't moved since it has been here. So that could be a real, real interesting one. The Stingers were not too bad either, in terms of their speed, although that one has kind of got a weird hanging off boot going on. Come on, somebody. Somebody challenge me. It's going to be a Zentorno. At least he's gonna play with $18,000. That's something. We'll do this race, and then we might go and head over to the kind of supercar quarter of a mile that tends to go on nearby. Let's go and bet 25. I don't think he's gonna have 25 on him. Oh, he does. Even better. Can we bet 30? Yep. Oh, crap. We're too busy betting money, not really warming up our tyres correctly. Never mind. That's going to have to do. There's a big money race, this one. Let's see if we can get... That's a good start. We are through the gears nicely off of the line. We kind of bobbled around a little bit, but we've got going. This is where I think we've pretty much hit our top speed. Like, we are so far ahead of the Zentorno at 12.7. I mean, it is definitely categorically beating the more standard supercars. It's not quite up there with the monstrous vehicles, though. That's perhaps not too surprising. It's not too surprising that it might struggle against some of the complete and utter monsters that are around the place. Let's not go and drive into... Oh, no, they're not actually on the line yet. That's fine. Well, I think, yeah, what we will go and do is we will despawn this meat. Ooh, sorry. We'll let the... We'll let the Zion go, and oh, I mean that's one way to try and hinder the competition. Not that it's going to slow him down though. Look at it go, look at it soar off into the distance, and a 10-4, not its best run. Right, we'll end this meet. We will end. Oh,
Excuse me.
sorry, didn't mean to knock you over there. That's my bad. That's completely my bad. We will go and kind of be brave and challenge anything over at this, well, it's a scary meet. Like, the Pumobile can beat some cars over here. Things like the 811, for example, they're so absurdly fast. We're not going to go play off-road, because that will not end well for the Bullet, or the off-road meet we won't go and do. Yeah, I think the 811 is the fastest car we've ever seen down here, and I'm not sure. I mean, the Bullet has got a really, really strong launch now. With the correct tyres on the car, it really does absolutely fly off the line, which is very good. Very, very helpful indeed. I know at a track like this, it might be enough. I was trying to jump in as quick as I could, but no, there's already some race going on. What on earth are we going to want to race here? Shall we be... We're going to be very brave straight from the off, and we're going to challenge one of the GTBs, because these have been one of the tougher cars to beat. And then after that, we will probably go race the 811. If we can beat the 811, or certainly give it a good run for its money, then I think we might be ready to... try the big meeting with our Bullet. I'm still not sure we're going to be able to beat the likes of the Protos. One of the Zentornos that we saw was also horrendously quick down at the main airfield. Let's go at least get an idea of what sort of times we can be expecting from these vehicles. Oh, it's all going to get a little bit of crowded going on down here. I'm thinking GTB. I'm thinking GTB has perhaps got this one. If he can get a good launch, which he does. The Adder was terrible off the line. Even as Zentorno getting in the way couldn't slow the GTB down. I'm not sure the Adder was paying attention. I think he was too busy messing around with the radio or something. It's a terrible run. Terrible reactions from the Adder. A 9-7 from that game. Oh, bugger. I have kind of got control over my car at the moment, but the replay cameras are a little bit on the broken side. Can we... I've got a new sort of weird challenge going on here. Can I get my car to... Okay, things are broken. Hold on. Okay, a quick reset of everything, and we are back. Camera is working. We're up against an FMJ that I don't really actually know that much about performance-wise. So we're going to see if he's going to race. He's going to go for 14 grand, which is not a huge amount of money, but again, I will take it. We should, I think, beat this car, possibly. I mean, he's at the moment being beaten by a telephone pole, so oh, he's figured that one out. Well, it is the battle of... for a second there, I was thinking that was... I got very, very distracted by Assaulted RS that was not looking so much like Assaulted RS. Anyway, we've got the battle of old versus new in terms of the Ford GTs here. I think I should have the FMJ. I don't think they... At least the ones I've seen so far haven't been massively quick. I guess they could have all been sort of half-arsed modified, and this one here might be completely maxed out. We will have to wait and see. Fingers crossed we can at least get a decent run down here. We can't really afford to do too many mischiefs on this race. We got to get away against some of the cars that we... oh god, that's issues for us there. Big time, big twitches at 8.4. It's a quick time. It's a very quick time actually from the Bullet. I did the same dumb mistake. Oh, thanks for that one. Same dumb mistake of trying to get the gear shift right while it was bobbling around on the wheelies. We almost flipped the car over at one point as well, which is less than ideal. Shall we be really brave? You know, always it's Voltic versus Voltic. Nero custom. Let's do it. Full-on race car Nero custom as well. What could go wrong doing that? Absolutely everything. Well, I say everything. The worst that could happen is we lose a chunk of our money, which we're actually not doing too... We're almost up to 400,000. Yeah, we're not doing too badly with at the moment, which is nice. I think the Bullet has actually been a relatively sensible investment. Certainly seems to be going pretty rapidly. Which Voltic is going to be the best of the well, it looks like the Rocket Voltic is going to win on virtue of the his opposition not paying a blind bit of attention to the start line, and is going to be a 10-1. Not particularly quick though, considering I was 2 seconds faster. Right, Nero custom. Let's go. We're not playing for small amounts of money here. Can we go for 28 grand? Will he be up for that one? Oh, he's actually okay. We are apparently paying for smaller bits of money than I was expecting. For you know, one of the most expensive cars in the game, and he's only willing to bet $18,000 on a race. Sure. I am hopeful here. If I don't miss shift, I've got to be careful though with the way that this car kind of hunkers down and launches. with the front wheel sort of skimming across the surface, we don't really have much steering. It's not quite the full-on crazy wheelies that we've seen from the likes of the Ardent and from the Shafter and the Poopmobile, but it's enough to lose a bit of steering, which is something that we've got to watch out for here. Bet's fairly even between the pair of us. Okay, let's... Oh, that was a little bit of a... Oh, get off the dirt. I pretty much jumped the start. My God, this thing is quick. A very, very bad run from the Nero Custom. A 7.8 down there is mighty fast. I did pretty much let go of the handbrake before the flare had gone up. It happened to be that I timed it perfectly so that as we launched, thankfully that was the time I was supposed to be going at. That is a lot of luck involved right there. We've got, oh, the Sultan and Turismo are getting friendly. We'll do one more race. We'll do one more race against a Tempesta, because these have been one of the... Oh, no, sorry, not Tempesta, a Reaper. Is there a I want to race a Tempesta, because I've seen that they are one of the fastest cars that have often been in these. Do we have one here? No. Or an 811. Oh, there's a Wagner's turned up, which we know is terrible. Fine, we'll go race the Reaper. Sure. The Reaper and Tempesta look very, very similar from a... from a distance, if you are not paying full 100% attention. Let's go. We're not going to be able to have looked in the right place at the right time for that one, are we? It's Voltic versus... That Black Voltic's reaction times are shockingly poor. They really, really are. Okay. One more race. I got into... The other Voltic got into the sub 10 seconds. One more race for... I guess kind of testing for proof. I'm kind of expecting to win these at the moment, because none of these cars have really ever looked like fast enough to challenge me. But I know that this lot here are not necessarily representative of what we're going to go and find out at the airfield, and plus the airfield is a longer stretch. So while the Bullet has got very, very, very good launch, it seems now, quite how that top end is going to hold up against the really high-end supercars is yet to be seen. But it's putting on a very, very good showing for itself here, I think. Are we going to... Oh, Lamar's turned up with his good old Primo. Okay, Reaper, let's see what we can do. Can we go even quicker? Can we get like a 7.5? That'd be pretty cool. I'd be happy with a 7.5 down here. I don't know what the fastest time... I don't remember what the fastest time of the Poopmobile has ever done down here. If we don't go on the dirt... Oh, I thought that was a... Damn, an 8-0. I thought that was a good shift, and it wasn't. We missed it. Yeah, we are monstrously quick. I'm liking the Bullet. So far, the Bullet is proving itself pretty worthy. I guess that means the next stage is to go and take on the main airport meet, and we shall see if it is going to, well, be competitive there. That, though, is going to be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, we lost a tyre. Goodbye.